So I'm Michael Ventre, and I'm looking to be the first person in the world to swim 3,800 miles from New York to London. In 2007, I attempted the English Channel from England to France, and I didn't make it all the way because the tide was very strong and it pushed me back into the channel, but I still did manage 13 hours. And so although I had to get back onto the boat, I realized that endurance wasn't the issue, it was just a tidal issue. So I wasn't disheartened in the slightest. So when I got back to Liverpool, where I was living at the time, I just started to Google what are the world's longest swims, and I just saw that no one had ever done New York to London. So I thought, cool, what do I need to do in order to make this happen? The biggest challenge for me will be mental. When I wake up in the morning on the support vessel, having to get back into the water, I'll walk out onto the boat and all I'll see on the horizon is just deep blue, nothing else, for 5 to 8 months, having to get back in, getting cold, another 8 hours of swimming, and then just repeating that day after day after day. I'll be passing the Statue of Liberty on my right, and then going towards Staten Island, out into the actual Atlantic, and then for about 200 miles I'll actually be going southeasterly direction before meeting up with the actual Gulf Stream. And then once I hit the Gulf Stream, it's a lot warmer, that should help propel me all the way to Europe. A typical day on the actual swim would be a case of me waking up at around 6 a.m, having a little bite to eat, a little bit of fluids, in the water for 7 o'clock, swim for 2 hours, out at 9 o'clock, rest for half an hour or an hour, back in for another 2 hours, and do that so as long as I cover 6 to 8 hours of swimming in a day, and then rest on the support boat in the evening, then that'll be the main plan. I'll be eating probably 3 hours a day because I'll be burning about 5,000 calories a day, so I'll need a lot of nutrients to keep replacing all the energy that I've lost. And the support vessel will be hopefully quite large. It's still got to be arranged, so at least up to 16 crew that it'll be able to maintain. Total freedom looking out to that ocean. The most I've ever swum is a whole day, 22 and a half hours in Hawaii. I don't know what it's like to be able to swim all day, every day, weeks and months at a time. So that is exciting in a sense because it's something that I'm going to have to put myself through, and the feeling of being able to overcome that, and the rewards that I feel inside of me once I know that I've done it all is just fantastic. So yeah, that in itself is exciting.